My child, I know this is very hard for you to hear this truth, but it is what it is. They are playing with you. Yes, they are playing with your emotions, your heart, and your sentiments. Child, listen to me carefully, for I am revealing what you would never want to listen. But for the sake of your well-being, I have to reveal this to you. I have watched in silence as you gave your all. I saw how you offered your heart freely, with sincerity, without expectation except for a little love in return. You hoped, you waited, you trusted. You whispered prayers through tears, you sought meaning in silence. You held on when you should have let go, because your heart is pure and full of hope. I created that heart. I know it well. And because I love you more than you could ever understand, I will not stand by while you are deceived. Those around you, those to whom you've shown grace, compassion, and forgiveness, have not all honored that light in you. They have taken your gentleness and mistaken it for weakness. They have tasted your kindness and assumed it would never run dry. They have spoken words they did not mean, not to nurture your soul, but to keep you bound in illusion. But I, the Lord your God, am not mocked, and neither are you to be manipulated in my presence. I did not create you to be broken down and made small by the games of others. I did not place my spirit in you so you could be controlled by the whims of those who do not cherish you as I do. They may speak your name, but they do not see you. They may reach for your hand, but their hearts are not with you. They keep you near, not out of love, but out of convenience. It is not your love that binds them to you, it is their desire to consume your energy without feeding your soul in return. I see your confusion. I see your hurt. I see how your soul cries out in the quiet, wondering why love seems so painful, why sincerity feels so heavy, why every step forward brings another invisible blow. You wonder, what did I do wrong? My child, the answer is nothing. You did nothing wrong by loving deeply. You did nothing wrong by hoping. You did nothing wrong by forgiving. Your only error was placing your trust in a heart that was not seeking truth, but power. This is not love. This is not what I created love to be. Love does not tear down, it builds up. Love does not confuse, it clarifies. Love does not manipulate, it liberates. What you are holding on to is not love, but a shadow of it, a carefully crafted illusion meant to keep you circling the same emotional wilderness. But I have not called you to wander. I have called you to rise. You must understand, the more light you carry, the more the darkness desires to draw near, not to bask in your warmth, but to steal it for its own survival. Some come into your life not to grow with you, but to take from you until there is nothing left. And even then, they will ask for more. They will tell you it's love, but it is not. It is bondage. It is a falsehood dressed in the garments of affection, a trap set with the bait of sweet words and familiar touch. My child, it is time. Time to awaken. Time to see. Time to reclaim what I placed in you. Your love is sacred. Your soul is not a playground. Your emotions are not toys to be tossed around by hands that do not tremble at the weight of them. Enough of this. Enough of waiting for them to change. Enough of hoping that someday they'll see your worth. I see your worth. I always have. And I'm telling you now, walk away. I am not asking you to hate. I am not asking you to become hard. I am asking you to choose truth over fantasy. I am asking you to close the door they keep walking through only to take and never give. I am asking you to make space for the love I have planned for you, a love that will not confuse you, a love that will not silence your spirit, a love that will mirror my heart for you. Do not fear being alone. I am with you. I always have been. Even when they made you feel invisible, I saw you. Even when they twisted your words, I heard the truth. Even when they made you question your value, I whispered your name in the winds of mercy and the quiet of your dreams. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are not meant to be at the mercy of anyone who sees you as a backup plan. Child, how many tears must you cry before you believe me? How many sleepless nights? How many apologies you never should have had to make? I am not angry with you. I am not disappointed. I am moved with compassion. My heart aches when yours does, but I cannot force you to let go. I gave you the freedom to choose, and I honor that gift even when it leads you to pain. But now I am giving you clarity, because I see that you are ready. You are not weak for wanting love. You are not foolish for hoping. But I do not want you to pour oil into vessels with holes. I do not want you to plant gardens where only weeds grow in return. I do not want you to wait for someone to treat you right when they've already shown you who they are. My child, when someone shows you that they do not value your heart, believe them. When someone makes excuses for why they cannot be there for you, do not fill in the blanks with fantasy. They have told you their truth. Listen. You are not here to be an option. You are not here to be an emotional placeholder. You are here to shine, to flourish, to love, and be loved in return. And that cannot happen as long as you are tethered to false hopes and broken promises. Release them. Not because they deserve your silence, but because you deserve your peace. You may fear that letting go means you will lose everything. But hear me, when you release what is not from me, you make room for what is. You think you are losing something precious. But I tell you this, what you are losing is the weight of something that was never meant to be yours. What I have for you will not come through confusion, manipulation, or pain. It will come through peace, truth, and honor. My child, I did not give you a heart of fear. I gave you a spirit of power, of love, and of a sound mind. Stop questioning what you know deep inside. Stop asking for more signs. You've seen enough. You've heard enough. And now you know enough to walk in truth. Let this be the last time you betray your own heart just to keep someone else comfortable. Let this be the moment you return to yourself, to me, to what is real. You are not too much. You are not too emotional. You are not too deep. You are exactly as I designed you, and anyone who cannot hold space for your soul is not worthy of your time. Your vulnerability is a gift. Your openness is holy. Stop offering it to those who see it as weakness. Stop explaining your worth to those who benefit from your doubt. I made you whole. Do not let anyone convince you that you are broken just because they do not know how to love completely. I know you want to believe in their potential. I know you see the good in them. I put that vision in your heart. But potential is not the same as action. Love that remains in the realm of potential is not love. It is delay, distraction, and often deception. I have seen the cycles. I have seen you fall into the same patterns, always thinking this time it will be different. But nothing will change unless you choose differently. Choose freedom. This world will always try to convince you that suffering is love, that being needed is the same as being cherished, that sacrifice means staying even when you're hurting. But I am not the author of confusion. I am not the one who told you to stay where you are not seen. I am the one who created you to be loved as you are, not as someone must reshape you to be. My beloved child, listen closely now, for I am not far from you. I have always been near, closer than your breath, closer than your thoughts, closer than your own heartbeat. Every moment of your life has unfolded under my watchful eye. Every encounter, every friendship, every bond, and every goodbye has passed through my hands before reaching your heart. And I know sometimes it is not easy to understand why I allow some people to walk into your life and others to walk out. But I am not a God of chaos. I am the God of perfect order, perfect timing, perfect purpose. You have asked me why some speak so sweetly, so gently, so lovingly, and yet their presence in your life ends in distance, disappointment, or departure. You've wondered if their kindness was real, if their love had substance, if their promises meant anything. And I tell you this now, child, not all who come with kind words are meant to stay forever, and not all who leave your side do so because you failed. There are those whom I send into your life for a season, not a lifetime. They come with honeyed words, and yes, some are sincere. Some truly carry good intentions. I send them with a purpose, not always to remain, but to be part of your refining. Their voices may speak peace, their presence may bring joy, and their actions may offer help. These are blessings, but they are not always meant to be permanent fixtures. Their time in your life is measured by what I need to accomplish through them, or through you, for a divine purpose that may only become clear in hindsight. Do not grieve when I remove someone from your life, even if their mouth spoke sweetness and their touch was comforting. Some souls are assigned to your path not to walk the whole journey with you, but to teach you, to awaken something within you, or to prepare you for where I am taking you next. I am the one who writes your story, and I never allow a chapter to end without reason. If someone is no longer walking with you, know that it is because their role has been fulfilled. Sometimes you see someone's charm, their goodness, and you assume that they must be from me. And yes, some are. I send people into your life to reflect my kindness, to encourage you, to lift you when you are weary. But even they, my child, are not always meant to stay. Just because something is good does not mean it is meant to be permanent. Some lessons come wrapped in laughter. Some growth is birthed through beautiful but brief connections. Let me do what I must, even when it confuses you. Let me remove what seems sweet, if it is not rooted in eternal purpose. Trust me with the pruning. There are others, too, whose words are sweet but whose hearts are not aligned with my spirit. They speak peace but carry disorder. They flatter, but their intentions are self-serving. And because you are tender-hearted and kind, you want to believe the best in everyone. You want to give chances, to extend grace, to hold on. But my child, discernment is not judgment. I gave you discernment not to condemn, but to protect. Not every kind smile carries truth. Not every comforting hand is sent by me. Some are distractions, sent to detour you from your purpose. Some are baited traps clothed in charm. But do not be afraid, you do not walk alone, and I will not let you be deceived without my spirit stirring in your heart. When you feel uneasy despite the sweetness of words, listen. When you sense confusion, even in the face of kind gestures, pause. I speak not only through thunder, but through the quiet tug in your soul. I am not the author of confusion. When I send someone to you, there will be peace. There will be alignment. There will be confirmation in your spirit, even when your mind cannot fully explain it. Follow that peace. It is my signal. When I remove someone from your life, do not chase. When I close a door, do not knock again and again until your knuckles bleed. It is not cruelty, it is protection. Sometimes you are so focused on what you're losing that you cannot see what I'm making room for. I see what you cannot. I know the conversations you never heard, the thoughts they never spoke, the true state of their heart. I know where they are going, what choices they will make, and how they will affect you. I remove them not to punish you, but to protect what I've placed within you. You must learn to let go without bitterness. Let go with trust. Let go with grace. It does not mean you were wrong to love. It does not mean they were evil. It means their part in your story is complete. Honor what was good. Learn from what was not. But do not remain in mourning over someone I have released you from. You were made to move forward, not to remain stuck in the ache of what might have been. Some come into your life with smiles and scriptures, with encouragement and light. They seem so aligned with me, and for a while they are. But when their heart turns, when their pride swells, when their desire for control overtakes their humility, I will remove them. Not because I love them less, but because I love you enough to guard your journey. I see what their influence will do over time. I see how subtle manipulation can dress itself in wisdom. I will not allow deception to linger long when your heart remains open to me. Trust that I am working. Trust that every departure is an act of mercy, not neglect. You are not being punished. You are being purified. You are not being abandoned. You are being elevated. And elevation often requires separation. I must remove what cannot go with you. Not all relationships are built to withstand the altitude I'm taking you to. Some would suffocate in the higher places. They cannot breathe in the air of your calling. And so I release them for your sake and for theirs. There will come a day when you will thank me. You will look back and see the timing, the orchestration, the grace woven through every goodbye. You will see how I shielded you from heartbreak far worse. You will understand that if I had allowed you to remain attached, you would have compromised your growth, your peace, and even your destiny. I do not ask you to understand now, I ask you to trust. Every time you surrender a person, a dream, a plan into my hands, you are stepping closer to my will. I know how hard it is. I know how tightly you held on. I know how deeply you hoped it would turn out differently. But child, my ways are higher. My wisdom is eternal. I see the beginning from the end, and I will never take without giving. I will never allow a loss that I will not redeem. Your mourning may endure for a night, but joy, my joy is coming. Joy that does not come from others, but from me. Joy that is not dependent on anyone's love but mine. You were never meant to be completed by another human soul. I made you whole in me. Anyone I send into your life is to add, not to complete. They are companions, not saviors. Gifts, not gods. When you idolize someone, even unintentionally, I will shake that foundation. not to hurt you, but to realign your heart. Only I can hold that sacred space. Only I can carry the full weight of your soul. Let me be your center again. I know the tears you've cried. I know the disappointment, the betrayal, the ache of being misunderstood, the loneliness that lingers when familiar faces fade. I have caught every tear. I have felt every heartbreak. But I am doing something new. I am cultivating a garden where only weeds once grew. I am replacing what was shallow with what is rooted. I am bringing depth where there was only performance. Prepare your heart. What I have in store will not look like what you've known. It will not come through the same kind of people. It will not follow the patterns you're used to. Because I am not recycling your past, I am resurrecting your future. Let go of the old wineskin. It cannot hold the new wine I am pouring. Do not mourn over closed doors when I am opening gates. Do not lament over what walked away when I am sending what will stay and grow with you. Do not be surprised if those who once sang your praises now disappear. Let them. I am not building your future on their opinions. I am not constructing your foundation on their loyalty. I am building something unshakable, something pure, something lasting, and it begins with your trust in me alone. You are not missing out. You are being set apart. I am sanctifying your circle. I am surrounding you with those who carry my spirit, who reflect my character, who sharpen your purpose and not dull it. These will not drain you, they will water you. They will speak life, not just pretty words. They will see your soul, not just your surface. And they will stay, not because you need them, but because I've joined your paths for my glory. So rest, my child. Rest in what I am doing. Rest in the shifts, the silence, the changes. Do not resist the seasons. Embrace them. And for every ending is a beginning in my hands. Every departure makes room for divine arrival. Every separation is sacred when you know it comes from me. Trust the process. I am not finished. I am just beginning. You will bloom again. You will trust again. You will laugh without fear of losing. You will love without carrying the scars of the past. Not because life will be perfect, but because you will be rooted in me, unshaken by who comes and who goes. I am your constant. I am your anchor. I am your healer, your redeemer, your father, and I never make mistakes. So when someone comes with a sweet mouth, receive them with discernment. And when I remove them, release them with grace. Let all that I do in your life be a testament to your trust in me. Let your heart remain open, not to everyone, but to me, so I can guide you, guard you, and grow you. This is your time to rise, to step into maturity, to choose what is eternal over what is easy. And I am walking every step of it with you. You are loved. You are chosen. You are covered, always. Mary. Amen.